Hey, it's later afternoon on February 13th, and I kept laying in my bed looking at my math and watching an episode of Alone and thinking, if I get up to do a video, I've got to clean up. But then I thought, maybe not. Maybe I can just be myself and not clean up first. So this is me, not cleaned up. If I didn't say it, this is Debbie. I probably did say that. That's my bus, our bus behind me. And I was 160 this morning, so I was a few pounds more again. I think the problem was that I've determined, I know a lot of you will say no kidding, but what I did was I had some cottage cheese over the weekend and I still had some left, and rather than just ditch it, I ate it last night. Right after I ate it, I just started feeling icky. Not nauseous, just icky, gassy, bloated, all those kind of things. So cottage cheese is definitely out. And yeah, cottage cheese is definitely out. I'm not sure what other kind of cheese is yet. I know I'm getting together with my friend next week and she's going to make a recipe of beef and cheese. So I'm definitely going to eat that. And I do still have some cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar that I have that I might go ahead and try. David made a wonderful dinner for tonight. It's a chuck shoulder roast, I think is what it is. And we found a recipe. He's really enjoyed cooking the meat, so I let him. He always keeps asking me what I want for dinner. And I keep telling him that, I've made that decision for 46 years. So if he wants to take that on, I'm more than happy to let it go. I am not a dinner planner. I don't like cooking. I don't like dinner planning. I don't mind finding recipes if he cooks them. But anyway, so he found a recipe that you sear all the meat on all the sides, and then you add some broth and you reduce that down, and then you add some heavy whipping cream and salt and pepper, and then you actually cook it with the meat in the oven. We ended up cooking it way too long. We were thinking it was going to have to be 2 to 2.5 hours, and when he checked it at an hour and a half, it was already 213. So we definitely overcooked it, but that's okay. He's pulling it apart now and to the gravy that he made with it, and it tastes amazing, but still got an hour or two to wait for dinner. I wanted to tell you about the cottage cheese. That's definitely off my list. And we are leaving here tomorrow to drive down to Jacksonville. So excited about that. I've still got the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to ourselves down there. And then my friend comes on Monday. And we will be there till the following Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. It's my friend Vicky, who's come several times. Maybe I'll have to get her to get on here with a video with me, because she's been my friend for 45 years. Yeah. 45 or 46 years. And she's also been my go-to person for my funeral. So she has a ministry up in Indiana, and she knows everything. I mean, everything about me. So she is the one that's going to do my funeral, but she keeps telling me the longer I live, the price goes up, because she has more data to have to record. So anyway, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. That's the end of my carnivore story for now. Definitely getting rid of the cottage cheese. Oh, and I did have yogurt and blueberries then too. I might try those again in a few weeks, but next I'm just going to try the sharp cheddar to see how that goes. Just because I still have some, and Vicky's making me something next week with cheese in it. So I'm just gonna see where I am. There's no regret in it. I mean, if I don't lose any weight over the next few days, I'll lose it next week. So I am finding out more and more what I like, what I don't like, what's worth it to me, what isn't worth it to me. So I'm happy about all that. So anyway, that's the end of my carnivore. I think with my personal story, I'm just going to pick up with the fact that I shared with you about how Dave left and how he came back and how I took him back. And it was hard, super hard, but I wanted it to work. I had really felt like the Lord had told me it was supposed to be me and him together. And as much as I was hurt, and from the past, the ongoing male hurt, and now one more time, I wouldn't say I began distrusting all men, but I had already been distrusting all men, and now I even had more of a reason. The very one person in the whole world that I didn't think would do that to me did. So I went back working on it, but like I had shared, our cultures were super different. And we started butting heads with finances, we butt heads with the children. And like I said, I had become vice president of Women's Aglow. I was working in the women's ministries and raising the 3 kids, and Dave being gone a lot. So anyway, word started getting out about some of my testimony that I've shared with you since day 90 or 91, whenever that was. When I started sharing my personal story, people started hearing about it and wanted me to speak at their Women's Aglow meeting or Bible study. I did one later, but time went on, and it was great to see the impact that my life was having on people, because if I'm going to have gone through a time of suffering and a time of temptation, a time of distrust, a time of not caring about anything, a time of rebellion, a time of whatever, I just decided, I wanted it to end up using it for God's glory and to share with other people the lessons that I've learned along the way. And yeah, so that's basically it. Our lives continued on. I had some really, really hard stories that came up, but I can't share because it's really not my story to tell. But those things that go through your heart like a knife, and deep grief and deep sorrow. And it kept on going too, because when you accumulate stuff from your past like that, every little thing that comes along, you either want to fight or run. And that's when I started the very beginning of realizing that fight or flight was in me. So I know this is kind of sounding gloomy. I think I don't look very happy today. I think. I'm enjoying my day. It finally warmed up, but now it's been raining all day. But I took a minute to run to the bathroom, so I thought I would check in here. I love hearing from all of you. I hope that in some way I am touching your lives. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, I started off doing carnivore in June 24th, or, well, I cheated for a week, so we moved it up to June 31st. And then, just didn't really have a whole lot to say about carnivore, because what are you going to say every day except, yes, I did carnivore, this didn't work, this did work, and I've gained weight or I've lost weight. It's about all there is to say, except I feel the best I ever have, except right now, because I still feel bloated and gassy from last night's cottage cheese. So anyway, I do love hearing from you, and I love the comments. Thank you so much for the encouragement and all of your help in being the success that I am doing, and I just really do appreciate it. So anyway, it's Thursday. I will probably get back with you on Saturday, and I'm sorry this is so late in the day. Plus, it takes forever to upload here, so it's going to be a while till you get this, but I did it today. I didn't clean up. Sorry. But that's it. So I will talk with y'all again soon. Bye for now.